afternoon, good evening. Again and again and again, on Talk TV Africa, we will not stop to do what we know how to do better. As we all know, viewers, happening things in Nigeria, all over the world, globally, the world is a global village. We can see what is actually happening in Nigeria today. Presently, we see what is happening in riverstate with the country, where a court in Abuja were trying to say no to the governor of the riverstate that salary, we are not going to give you any money this time around to spend, based on fact that there's two major politicians fighting to see who will be the leader of the state, between the governor himself and the FCT minister, Wike. Well, we don't know where that movement will move the state to. But currently, as we speak, that judgment has been passed that CBN will not dish out any money to Rivers State presently. We also heard that the governor of the state have quickly run from one pillars to another to get a court judgment again, that he is going to come against that judgment. Well, we don't know if he could get a judgment that could reverse back that judgment, that okay, Rivers State, a certain amount of money we're supposed to pay, and then that money will be paid to them. Well, we hope to see that soon, but we all know that more than 6 months in Nigeria, the state is in the other way round. Because why? Power tussle. Everybody want to remain in power. Is it the governor? Is it the former governor that turned to minister now? Those are the problems. Why you hear a lot of rumors, a lot of problems, a lot of things is happening in that state presently. That has caused a lot of chaos, loss of life, and so many other things down there for past 6 months. Well, move away from that. I want to say something to a particular region of the country, South East particularly. A lot of their children have been clamoring, asking questions a lot about their freedom. But do you ask yourself, if you have a child and your child is asking for what he want to benefit from his father or his family, and that thing has not been given, instead of giving, what they keep saying is that we don't give you a dime, you can die. If you die, we have another child to replace you. That's what is happening in Nigeria. People of Biafra are asking for freedom, but the same children of that soil from that land are eating, milking from Nigeria's government. Every one of them are throwing jamboline everywhere, saying, okay, with this kind of support, you support us, we get what we want, because a power tussle. Everybody is running here and there to get result. Why? You want to rule over his people, you want to get the Nigerian money. And nowhere in Nigeria presently, where we have a Biafra land, we have a IPOB that has their own currency, their own land, their own things of their own. That has not been given. Why some people are somewhere shouting, saying this is what we want, and that thing must be given to them? Is that true? There's not truth there. That is why we are not getting it right in the country. You can see what is happening. The minister yesterday, the senator declared the floor to give Bianca Ojukwu minister. Is he not one of their child? from that side? Is he going to play a role for Biafra, or play a role for Nigeria, or play a role for his family, or play a role to eat from Nigeria government? Those are the questions. The people of Biafra should ask themselves those questions. That those governors in Southeast, what are they doing? I can mention the 5 major states in that region are the most poor states in Nigeria currently when it comes to infrastructure. Is it the Abia state? Is it Imo state? Is it Anambra state? They should go there and go and survey around. The governors are just collecting the money and just been throwing parties everywhere, no infrastructure. And people are saying this kind of people are the people that will give us freedom. Where are they going to get the freedom from? When the house is not settled, their leaders are not really thinking towards the freedom. Instead of that, what they are doing is to talk here and follow backyard, and dispose what they've discussed before to enemy camp. Then probably whoever is champion the cocks will be thrown to dustbin or be captured, like the way they a pussycat will capture a rat inside forest. We've seen what happened. One of their sons is in Finland. Every day he uses his mouth to run the government of IPOB. The other one is inside cage, like bed. Well, it's high time for people of that region to wake up. If you want to get to freedom, you fight like wounded lion. You fight and seize and stand with your people, not one side go the other side, one side go this side, because you want to eat naira that does not have value in the present world. Can you go to the most poorest country in Africa? You can't go there and say you have naira with you in your pocket and they will clap for you. Instead of that, they will use your naira to slap you, because it does not have any value in Africa, talk less of outside the country, continent. Are you going to go, or one of the most poorest country in the world is India? Can you go there and shout you come with naira and anybody listen to you? Or the neighboring country, is it Cameroon you go, or Benin Republic, or Niger, or Chad? Is that places you go and say, as currently as you are sitting, you are with 10 billion naira, and they will say you are a king. Nobody recognizes naira in present system of things, because why they devalue the naira to the core that it cannot even have. You can't even write anything about it. If we have travelers that travel all over the world, you can see. Before you can purchase anything in developing world now, it's like you have to carry all the naira you have in the country along with you, then and deposit it somewhere before you could have access to it. How much the naira is currently to what? To dollar, or even the most easiest currency in Africa is the CFA. Are we going to talk about Chile? Are we going to talk about Yan? Are we going to talk about all that? Very, very poor. We have leaders that set stage for the country, basically because they could be able to siphon all the public fund to their own pocket. Well, we will have to move away from that and move to the current situation of Lagos State. 3 days ago, I was just laughing when I heard, will I call it a group of people sitting in their parlor thinking of Sheikh Tinubu to overtake from this Sanwo-Eko, or I will call it Sanwo-Ilu. If I stand to be corrected anyway. He should come and become governor of the state, so that the the issue of Nigeria can be shared to the Tinubu's family now. His father is a president. His wife is first lady. His daughter is the Yaloja of Nigeria. His son is a governor of the state. Wow. I think that's the best title the family can get for now. After finishing from what's it called, as a #1 citizen of the country, as a president, maybe they should give him the world power as well, so that everything will belong to that family from decade to decade. Well, I don't know how Lagosians will read meaning to that. If that is true, that those that play politics, leaders of politics, will sit down somewhere in their houses and clap that Tinubu can become next governor of the state. Well, we'll wait and see how they read meaning to it, how that will come to play, or that might not happen. Another thing that we have to dive into is about Delta State. Nedu Uwoko of Delta State is his current serving senator. I want to say this because a series of videos have been done on that. He's asking for a state under Delta State. But we can dive into history and know that when we come to reality, by the law that governs the country, Delta State is not up to get a state yet, because we are going to look at the area, we are going to look at the numbers of local government they have and people that live in that locality. That state, within that state, Delta State, is it up to? Why is he complaining that he has 9 local government under his senatorial district? He might have 20. We have some states that have 15, 12 local government under them. That particular senator sitting under the law by the Nigerian constitution. Unlike Lagos State, where we have how many? We have 24. We have 3 senators. We have 24 reps. We all know the law. The quotas has been set. It's a law that the country have to use to get those things. It's not by just coming to media and then probably talk or say 1 or 2 things. Basically, because you are serving presently. Well, we're going to see how he's going to play that role to get that state for Delta, or I heard him this morning saying he would like to get one of the states added to Southeast, so that Southeast will not be thrown to dustbin, because it's only Southeast that have 5 states in Nigeria currently as a region. Well, we don't know. Maybe he might have his own fact why he's saying so, or some leaders will have promised him that. Well, we are waiting to see if that will happen as well. Back to the rep member, the current rep member that is serving, concerning that accident that occurred about 4 days ago, about the Uber driver that was assault. That is not embarrassment, that is assault on his side. We all know what has happened. The IG, the police force have played their role, but is that the proper way to address the young man? I will quote that a proper team should investigate that issue, that man again. If that's how our honorable members will be behaving in public. And remember, most of them that are complaining that they cannot carry their cars because of fuel pump price high. Yes, it will be good if you have 5 cars before and you are using 2 now, or you are not even using anyone, you are using a bicycle to your offices. It's left over to you. Because why? Remember, both of you were sitting around the table and take decision over 20 million Nigerians that are struggling to survive on daily basis, no food to eat. Then you are complaining. If you are having 5 cars and you cannot take all of them to the road on daily basis, if it is one, the rest of the Nigerians don't want to hear that story. That story should be kept aside for yourself and your family. Because why? You are aware, you are part of the government that says 20 million, more than 20 million people are doing what? Should go and get the price for certain amount of money. And most of you know how you go about it in the country. Some of you have a large amount of money set aside for those things for you by the government. What about the rest of them, the rest of people from the country that go to work on daily basis, and their take home is not even up to your what will I call it? Because some are earning 60,000-70,000 per month in the country, and they survive. How do they survive? Do you find out? And then you are there crying for what? If you like, you people should take the fuel to 5 million per liter. In as much as we are living in the same country, if I continue trekking from here to Ojigbo and I cannot trek again, you that have 5 cars, you will join me one day. Because by the time you buy the fuel, continue for 5 years. Remember, you will not remain a house member forever. You will come and join me in the street, where me and you will go and buy akara or move from one location to another, because you have a family that you must visit, like the way I do. The only thing is that my own stress will be more bigger than yours. Because why? I don't belong to the ruling class. I don't have the financial wealth to do what? To challenge you. But the fact still remains that we are humans and we must run our affair on daily basis. Thank you.